Your title is the first thing someone sees when YouTube surfaces your video. And if it doesn't immediately signal that this is exactly what they're looking for, they are gone. Most creators spend more time second-guessing their title than actually researching it. They copy what looks good on bigger channels, ask AI to throw some ideas at the wall, or just go with whatever sounds right after staring at a blank page. And then they wonder why their video gets 0 impressions. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact process to research and write titles that actually get clicked. Step by step, using only 2 free tools, and it all takes around 15 to 20 minutes. What you actually need is performance data from your niche on channels at a comparable scale where growth is genuinely algorithm-driven. Videos that significantly outperformed what the channel normally gets. That's the signal. And once you have enough of those titles in front of you, the patterns become obvious very quickly. But only if you know how to look at them properly. That's what this video is. I'm going to show you how to collect that data using a free Chrome extension called 1 of 10, how to feed it into Claude with a specific analytical prompt, and how to turn what comes back into a set of title templates that are native to your niche and reusable for every video you make from here. The full prompts I use are in a Google Doc linked in the description, so you can run this by yourself today. Okay, let's get into it. For the first step, we want to identify videos that are outliers for each channel. An outlier video is just a video that has performed far better on average compared to all the other videos of that channel. So as a first step, we want to identify these outlier videos and then collect their titles to identify if there's any patterns that those videos have in common, and that's part of the reason as to why they have outperformed the rest of the content. To do this, we need 2 tools. One is any AI of your choice. Personally, I am using Claude, but you can use Gemini or ChatGPT. And then the other tool I use is called 1 of 10, and I'm not affiliated with it in any shape, way, or form. And honestly, you don't even need this Chrome extension. You can just manually go through the videos of every channel and then identify the outliers. It's just that it saves you time. And you can use the free version. You don't have to pay for any subscriptions. You don't have to pay any one-off payments. You can use the free version and it will save you a lot of time because it can quickly filter and identify the outlier videos. Okay, as a first step, and as mentioned, I'm using this Chrome extension. It's called 1 of 10 and it's an optimization suite for YouTube. You don't need the Chrome extension. You can do everything I'll do manually. It's just that it saves you time. So obviously I have it on my Chrome. You search for it on Google and then you add it to your Chrome browser. Okay, so for the first step, you want to open up YouTube and search for a topic that's within your industry, within your niche, within the topics that you cover. Let's, as an example, search for AI marketing. And then you will get a bunch of results. Now, all you need to do is open up a few channels. Let's do this one, Julian McCoy, Adam Earhart, TED. You can skip the really big names like TED or other big brands. Ideally, you want to focus on smaller channels or channels that have between 20,000 subscribers to 200, 300,000 subscribers. So you don't want to go after the mega channels because the really big names, they don't really rely on their title formats in the same way that an average YouTuber or a smaller YouTuber does, in the sense that they have a huge follower count, they have really loyal subscribers, really loyal followers, and they will consume any video that they publish. People know what kind of content they will create, so they don't rely so much on the algorithm as like a smaller YouTube channel will. That's why you want to find smaller channels, smaller YouTube channels, ideally higher than your own channel. So I've already opened a couple. Let's open a few more. Alex Hormozio is like a huge channel. Let's do Grace, Jake Dawson, Paul, Riley. So you want to open a few channels. So I've opened all these channels and you want to go to their videos tab and start going through their videos and identifying the outlier videos. The quick and easy way to do this after you've enabled 1 of 10 Chrome extension, and then you want to go to this filter selection and only select to showcase videos with an outlier score of 5x or more. And as a next step, what you want to do is grab all the titles from the top 5 or 10 performing videos of each channel and copy paste them on a notepad or a Google Docs or whatever you're using. So I'll open the first, let's say, 5 videos from each channel, the 5 top outlier videos. And then all you have to do is grab the title and then copy paste it in a notepad or Google Docs of your choice. Let's do that for all the channels that we've found and the top 5 or 6 or 10 videos of each channel. I'll speed through the next part as I do the boring work, but it shouldn't take you more than 5 to 10 minutes. Now, after you've collected all the outlier titles and put them in a notepad, by the way, you can add as many as you want. Obviously, the more titles you collect, the more data the AI will have, and it will produce even better results. So spend some time, collect some titles, and then once you have all these titles, all you need to do is go to Claude or the AI of your choice. Use the first prompt that I've put together. You can find it linked in the description. Go to Claude, start a new chat, copy paste the prompt in the field, and then grab all the titles that you've saved and drop them in the placeholder where it says paste your outlier titles here. Do that and then click enter. Give Claude a little time to analyze the data, and it will provide you with a very comprehensive analysis. Obviously, you can see the output is very detailed. It analyzes all the titles that we've fed it, and it identifies patterns and recurring phrasing, and it breaks down everything into different categories. By the end, it will create these pattern clusters and build these categories that all the titles can be mapped out to. And you have a very detailed analysis of how and why these titles work. Now, for the next step, all you need to do is grab the second prompt from the Google Docs that, again, I've linked to in the description. Drop it in the same chat. And all you need to do is replace this placeholder text where it says one line describing your video idea, and do exactly that. Just drop in one line describing what your next video idea is about. Okay, so let's say my video is about how to generate converting titles on YouTube using AI. Click enter. And then it will take everything that it's learned from all the outlier titles, and then it will suggest some titles, and it will also score them. So as you can see, it will provide 10 title suggestions using all the patterns it has identified earlier. So you've got like the bombshell announcement title. The YouTube title formula just changed. AI does it better than you. And it explains to you why it works, and it scores it based on how well it's expected to do if someone would search for this topic or if they would browse on their YouTube home screen. So you have 10 title options, and you can grab 2 or 3 of those and do an A/B test on YouTube so that you can try more than one. And then as you collect more data, you can come back to this chat and continue feeding it. So it goes into a feedback loop, and next time it will provide even better suggestions. So all you need to do is this 2-step process. Grab all the video title outliers from other channels, collate them, use the first prompt to identify patterns, and then use a second prompt describing what your video is going to be about, and the AI will provide you with specific title suggestions that are sure to convert. The Google Doc with both prompts is in the description. Everything is labeled, the placeholders are clear, and you can run the full process in about 15 to 20 minutes. If you found this video useful, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.